Let's take a Starbucks where all of the baristas are they're all happy, they're all chipper.
First of all, that's a bad Starbucks to write about. You would want to write about some other Starbucks. But the thing is, if you get the note that all your characters sound the same, first of all, you got to look at the attitude. The other things to look at are things like characters' vocabulary, because you don't want all of your characters to have the same vocabulary that you do. Each character has different words for things. Common words are the main thing to look at. The character says yes, no, right, wrong, all the words that pop up again and again, and you need to find the individual way for each character to say things. So one character might say no, another character might say nope, no siree, and these things are, again, character related. You look at the character and go, how would this character say no? And what I usually do is I'll generate a list of yes, no's, true, false, any words that's gonna pop up again and again, and then find the one that is that character and go, okay, he's saying it this way. This also comes up with curse words. Can I curse in this?
Oh, you may.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Curse words are one of those things. I found out that my favorite curse word is shit, because I wrote a script, and then when I was reading through it, I found out that whenever anything goes wrong with any of my characters, they open their mouth and shit comes out. And so I thought, that's not possible. They can't all be me. So what I wanted to do is individualize their curse words. So I went through the script and found different ways for them to curse, and each character had their own distinctive curse. And when I came to one of the characters, his name was Carter, I just off the top of my head came up with kitty crap. That's just kitty crap. And when I used kitty crap, I went, this now changes that character into something even better than it was. So I went back and made him, he was a surfer dude, and now I made him a southern surfer dude, which I don't think I've ever seen on screen. And so now he has sort of these weird phrases that are like, down home phrases and surfer language all at once. And so I thought that makes this a totally individual character. But word choice is one of those things where we each have our different vocabulary, and so that's gonna come out. Another thing about dialogue is that we all speak differently. There are characters that, put in a word like, every few words, and like, I don't know, like, and those things, which you use a little sparingly, but nonetheless create a different rhythm for that character. If you look at Yoda, Yoda is the most messed up sentence structure ever because he speaks backwards. But he speaks backwards, and there's memes that are like Yoda memes that have like the backwards Yoda talk. And that's such a distinctive type of dialogue. If you can come up with dialogue like that, there will be people that will write that stuff and you'll know it's Yoda right away. And that's what you want to do, is basically come up with dialogue that has a sentence structure kind of a thing, use of like pet words like or or whatever, a different vocabulary for common words, and also different vocabulary, maybe education has differences. One of the things I love about Elmore Leonard novels is he takes guys who've done a lot of time in prison and they read in prison. So they have vocabularies that are much better than any of the cops because they've had a lot of time to do some reading. So he has these characters who have just like amazing vocabularies who are crooks, which makes them interesting characters. But it makes sense because, a lot of prison time to read. So again, their vocabularies are better than the cops. The thing that I love about when you're reading an Elmore Leonard novel is when he goes to a character, the description part is written in that character's voice. So he just jumps into that character and you're already seeing the world through that character's eyes before we get to them speaking. And it already is in their voice. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it's cool.